The 18th Amendment to the United States Constitution prohibited the manufacture, sale, and transportation of alcoholic beverages. In the early 20th century, the United States witnessed a movement aimed at curbing the consumption of alcohol, known as the temperance movement. This movement gained significant traction, driven by concerns about the societal ills associated with alcohol abuse, such as crime, poverty, and domestic violence. Prohibition advocates argued that banning alcohol would lead to a more virtuous and productive society. In response to this momentum, the 18th Amendment to the Constitution was ratified in 1919, marking the beginning of the Prohibition era. The text of the amendment stated, Section 1. After 1 year from the ratification of this article, the manufacture, sale, or transportation of intoxicating liquors within, the importation thereof into, or the exportation thereof from the United States and all territories subject to the jurisdiction thereof for beverage purposes is hereby prohibited. Section 2. The Congress and the several states shall have concurrent power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation. This amendment effectively banned the production, sale, and transportation of alcoholic beverages for consumption purposes nationwide. It was a significant departure from the norms of American society, where alcohol had long been a part of social, cultural, and economic life. However, the implementation of prohibition proved to be highly contentious and problematic. Despite the intentions of its supporters, prohibition led to a surge in organized crime as bootleggers and speakeasies emerged to meet the demand for alcohol. Enforcement of the law was difficult and often ineffective, with many individuals and communities openly flouting the ban. Additionally, prohibition had unintended consequences on the economy, as legal industries related to alcohol production and distribution collapsed, leading to job losses and a decline in tax revenue for the government. The public's attitudes towards prohibition began to shift, with increasing dissatisfaction and calls for its repeal. Ultimately, the 18th Amendment was repealed by the 21st Amendment in 1933, ending the nationwide ban on alcohol. The Prohibition era serves as a cautionary tale about the limitations of using legislation to enforce moral values and the importance of considering the practical implications of such measures.